collectors and action figure fans, is the one and only Optibotimus coming at you with another video review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe Class RIPPERSNAPPER. For the packaging, this is the front of the box. This is the side of the box, and this is the back of the box. Go ahead and pause it now in case there's anything that you'd like to read. Alright guys, so here we have RIPPERSNAPPER opened up and out of his packaging. And much like all these Power of the Prime figures, he does come with his collector card. And that very nice image right there, Power of the Primes, his Prime Master logo, which when you come around to the back, you see that it's Prima, which when combined with RIPPERSNAPPER, helps bots eliminate weakness to become superior warriors. So, bleep, there you go. And then one other thing that I want to show you, here's the instructions. Instructions with obligatory product shots. Come around here. Obligatory. I'm just making up words because that's what we do. Here you can see Abominus. We already have Hunger and RIPPERSNAPPER. You can see that Blot, Sinner Twin, and Cutthroat will be available late 2018. So we have a little while to wait still to get those guys. But here is a RIPPERSNAPPER, and he's a Shark-da-thing. Instead of a Shark-da-con, I'm going to call him a Shark-da-thing. Pretty nice, though. I do not now, nor have I ever had the G1 Terracons. They were never a faction that I liked all that much. It was towards the end of the Transformers North America run for the most part, and then they carried on over into, Headmasters and stuff, and I never really got into it, but I do have an appreciation for him now. And he's a walking, talking shark dude. As you can see, he has little hind legs, he's got big giant forearms, and well, just big giant arms in the first place, I guess. Overall, pretty nice though. You can see he's done in this beige-ish, well, not really beige, but an off-white plastic. You can see he does have his prime armor, which just pegs onto the little hole thing here. You do have the little section there that can remove, and let's see here, we'll pull out this guy because this is the enigma of combination for these guys. You can put that right in there. Does that go in there? Yeah, that goes in there. It doesn't go in there all the way, but you can do that if you really wanted to. You can also take, well, let's not take that one. You can also take a Titans Return figure and put Cup there, or Flintlock, whatever. So you do have that same functionality. You also have the little cover thing that just goes right around there, plugs in there. You have the little post right here. You can then also swivel this section out. You can take the thumb, you can do that, and it's personal preference how you want to configure it. You can also just pop that off if you really want it. Or hey, he's an alien, give him 2 thumbs. Why not? Why not? That works too. But looking at the colors again, like I said, in off-white, you got some nice silver, red, yellow painted on there. Nice silver for the accents on what I guess would be like his gills, I suppose. Nice red for the eyes. Even his teeth are painted. Overall, really good paint detail on this. He does have, is this a sticker? Oh my god, that's not a sticker. That's actually printed on there. It's done to replicate the rub sign. You can see how it's got like the black border around the Decepticon logo, similar to how the rub sign was. So you would rub it, and boom, look, he's a Decepticon. And that was actually like a proof of authenticity for Transformers back in the original days, because they didn't want them to get confused with GoBots. So they put that on there, and then you would rub it and see, oh, look, you're an authentic Transformer. Okay, well, whatever. These bits here can remove. You can actually also have them hold them. Why you would want to do this in beast mode is kind of funny, but you can have them go, look at me. You can do that. I'm hyped up on caffeine from lack of sleep, so I'm having a good time. But pretty good. You got the blue fin right there. Can't really think of too much else. Like I showed you, his mouth can open. You can wedge that in there. You can, even the bottom section does have some silver paint. That's pretty nice as well. Obviously from the front here, you're going to see a lot of what is going to become his robot mode. So you got a lot of nice paint detail on there. You got the Decepticon logo right there. For his articulation, ball joint here at the shoulders, ball joint at the elbow, nice range of motion everywhere. You do have swivels here at the wrist. Yeah, I stole that from Bolt Matrix. Yeah, because Bolt Matrix does that, right? The swivel thing? Yeah, swivel here, right? No, I don't know. Ball joint here for these little monster hips, so you can get a nice range of motion in and out, forward and back. He does have a hinge here. It's predominantly meant for like transformation, though, to when you fold it up like that, but you want to put it all the way there. It stops right there, and then you use that to help get him to stand. So there you go. This is a little monster mode. Now, I am going to show you his combined form, or limb mode. You take these. It's kind of hard to see these, but lock that in right like so. Do that on this side. You got a little tab right there, a little teeny tiny tab. That's going to tab into a little hole on the inside of this guy. There you go, just like that. Little hole tabbed in. Okay, and then take this, fold that up just like that. You can take this, and well, we're going to rotate these around, close that. This piece detaches, and then you bring this down, and that kind of locks into place there. This then, you can rotate these however you see fit. It doesn't matter how you have the fists, but you got a little tab on the inside of his form that's going to slot in right there. Just wiggle that around till that grabs right like so. Put that in there, and then you have the head thing here. Rotate that around just like so. And do they have this like the front? I think they have this as the front of him. So then you're going to bring the little feet guy in. You can also use this, I guess, as a foot if you really wanted to, but you don't need to. But you can, you know, have that be flat to be a foot, but obviously this is going to look better as a foot. So plug that right in there, rotate that all the way up, and there's his leg. Okay, so let's see how he looks as a leg. Get that out of the way. Attached to Abominus. Because why not? There. Feel like the feet are a little bit tiny. That kind of stinks. I wish they were a little bit bigger, but that looks pretty good. I like that. Obviously, you have that as a knee joint, so that works. Get that out of the way. And then let us go. Let's see if I can get a bommy. Just chill right there. Then you want to remove this to go into his the arm mode. So you just take this, swivel this around, rotate that out. There we go. Keep that straight, and then collapse this up. Now these move around. Now this, it's kind of personal preference on how you want to position the arm. Well, actually it should be like this way. This was the tail. This typically is going to be the like this part of him, I guess. So take this, you can plug that in there like so, or if you really wanted to, and that's a little bit loose, or if you really wanted to, you can rotate that around like that and have a little bit better of a look, I think. But I think it's meant to be like this. This does feel a little bit kind of loose in there. And then again, a bommy, come here, take him and you slot that down, and there be his arm. There she blows. Keep this locked in there. There you go. So that's what things are going to kind of look like when you start combining the guy to make him into a big giant monster. So there you go. That's him. Kind of. And I'll do that with the rest of these guys just to have fun. I guess could have done it many other times before. So going into robot mode, take that out. Take this. Spin that around, rotate his head around, rotate him here at the waist area. Split these. These are already locked up in there, so you're good. This here, collapse this all the way in, fills in the inside here, and then gets the little fin bit a little bit more collapsed. Detached the forearms from the body, rotate that around. Do that as well. Rotate that around, straighten out his head. Bring that around, rotate his fists. There, and there. And when you're done, very easy, but there you have RIPPERSNAPPER back. Well, I didn't even shouldn't say back, but there you have him in his really cool looking robot mode. Coming in to take a closer look at him, I love the head sculpt, very bright mouth. It's got that yellow. There's none of that neon. Oh no, you got a little bit here, but that like very neon yellowish green is gorgeous. I don't know why, but I love that color. Very nice red eyes. Like I said, in the beast mode, you can see his chest, and you see it more here in robot mode, but you got the little red, silver, black, the Decepticon logos printed on there. Like the fact that there's not really stickers on this guy. That's a huge bonus, if you ask me. Come down, you got the little red here. You could see that in beast mode as well. You got his little claws and fists. I do kind of wish that there's a little bit more... well, I guess it's not too bad looking at the fist and such. It is defined enough as a fist. I was kind of thinking that maybe it gets lost, but you got the nice color there that does kind of separate it, so I'm okay with that, I suppose. Good detail here with the leg. I like the fact that these little bits here have some nice silver paint. You got some red printed stuff right there because that's a secret code. But you got the knees that are painted. Overall, really nicely painted and detailed looking figure. You can see that he does have a similar transformation to a lot of, like Combiner War figures that we got, specifically like with the way that the legs are. But overall, pretty decent nonetheless. As I said, you can take these, you can have them hold these. It makes a little bit more sense to have them hold them in robot mode here than in his beast mode. So you could do that. Can get him holding his little blasters, and hey, how about we set up the thumbnail for it? So there we go. I mean, that's cool looking. I think that the overall look for the character and figure is really nice. I did not expect too much, to be totally honest, but he really has impressed me and stands out. Like I said, I was never a real big fan of the Terracons, but he's good. If the rest of them turn out like this, I'm going to be really very, very happy with that. So putting these back and then telling you the articulation on him for his articulation. You can angle those back. The head here is on a ball joint. You can move that forward and back, side to side, rotate that. Again, because these are the arms in the beast mode, same range of motion there. You got the ball joint and stuff. Oh, and actually, there's a hinge right here. I didn't know that. That's kind of interesting. He does have a waist rotation, as that's basically going to be like the elbow area in his combined mode. Ball joints here for the hips, rotation at the upper part of the thigh. You have a bend at the knee, nothing at the feet. I do like how the little fin thingy here comes back, and you can see becomes the heel, which really nicely helps to stabilize him. So all the same articulation that you would expect in a figure is there. And I mean, like I said, I never was a big fan of the Terracons, but this turned out really good to the point that I'm really looking forward to getting the rest of them. Odds are I will just leave them as Abominus, but individually, these guys are really cool. And if you were going to, double buy these, I think that this could really work as a display individually or as that combined mode. I mean, time will tell when we get the other Terracons, but RIPPERSNAPPER is a great one. So now to go back to his beastie mode, I'm going to rotate his head around so that you don't see it. Detach this, lift this up, make sure you push this all the way around. It will lock into place like so. You can rotate these around. Kind of helps to hide the hands. Yeah, the hands are there, but at least when you rotate it around, it looks a little bit better. I do also kind of wish that there was a way you could collapse these to make them a little bit smaller. That would be good. We're going to detach these and then hinge these up like so, a la almost every jet transformer in the past couple years. So take that and then fold these up just like so. Fold this down, make sure that this collapses together. No, let's see. There we go. Squeeze that down, and then why don't you squeeze it in there? All right. Separate that. Oh, that's why. Make sure you rotate this. Sorry, I didn't have that rotated for beastie mode. There we go. Fold this, detach that, fold that, fold that, fold that. A lot of folding. Well, not even folding. We're just rotating things around. And then you can play with this. Yeah, it looks a little bit better if you hinge it up like that, or even set it there. Kind of angle these little bits down. For dramatic purposes, we're going to open up his widow mouth. And when you're done, there you have RIPPERSNAPPER back in his Shark-da-Thing mode. Another, though, really fun toy from Hasbro. As I've said before, I feel like they've finally hit their stride with some of these. You can see that the look is very accurate to how he should look. And despite the fact that he does have a very simple transformation, everything on him does look really very good. And then with that simple transformation, you get a robot mode that does look really nice as well. Both accurate, posable, and kind of fun. I really do like them. Like I said, I've never been a fan of these guys, and I'm starting to be fans of them. Doesn't mean I'm going to run out and get the G1 toy of them, but hey, at least I can get these guys. So, all that being said, if RIPPERSNAPPER here is a figure that you'd like to add to your collection, he's available right now at Big Bad Toy Store. So, all you have to do for that is click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to BBTS where you can check out availability on this guy, as well as the rest of the wide range of Transformers Power of the Prime figures. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Don't forget, if you like this video, I would really appreciate you letting me know by hitting that thumbs up button. It actually does go a long way towards helping me out, and I'd really appreciate it. Also, if you're new here, welcome. And before you go, make sure you subscribe in case you haven't already subscribed. That way you'll get instant email notifications whenever I upload a new video, and you'll never miss out on a future review of mine. Or hey, if you're already subscribed, now more than ever, it's important to make sure that you're getting those email notifications. We all know just how unreliable that YouTube subscription box is, and the best way to help support my channel and not miss any future reviews of mine is to click on that little bell right below this video and double check your settings to make sure that they're set so that you get those email notifications. And as always, until next time, till all are one.